So we are set and ready for this amateur bantamweight bout, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds, brought to you in association with Pitbull West Coast. Introducing first in the blue corner, with a record of 1 win, no losses, representing Manchester Predators, Imran Yaman! Across the cage in the red corner, his opponent with a record of 2 wins against 1 loss, representing Combat Athlete MMA, Corin Smith. Your referee in charge, Mr. Paul Crossley.
Well, welcome back to the UK Fighting Championships number 18. Steve Kirkavett joined with Jay Furness, and here we are in our prelims. Imran Yaman fighting out of the blue corner in the black wicked tie shorts, taking on Corin Smith, the combat athlete, in the black Adidas, trimmed
Smith
with red.
Snaps him there, snaps his head back with that right hand early. Long frame on him and a good sharp straight right, straight down the pipe. And now they're exchanging low kicks.
Oh!
Drops him! Another pinpoint right hand for Smith, and he might be on that power guillotine.
He's looking to try and squeeze.
And especially if Yaman's rocked, that could be on, and that looks quite tight from there. The right arm especially. Hard to see what grip he's got. I think
he popped his head out. Great will there from Imran Yaman.
Yeah,
now in top.
You've been shook like that. To defend a submission straight off the back of it. A lot of people probably would have been tapping, but credit to Yaman for managing to grit his teeth through that one.
Well, we'll see how Corin Smith works off his back. If you notice on the back of the shorts, Gracie Barra looks for the arm. So you're going to presume that he's happy on his back.
Locking the triangle up now. He's managed to get one arm isolated on the inside. Again, them long limbs. Yaman trying to posture, doing the right things. He's going to get that right arm out.
And he does.
Nice work there.
In the side control.
They set up an arm triangle.
But I mean, great work from the combat athlete, Corin Smith. Able to work his way back to the full guard.
Yeah, and he's shown the threat on the ground, off his back and on the feet. Yaman so far has shown us how tough he is to get dropped with that right hand and then straight into a guillotine and work his way out.
Now looking to try and land some shots for his own, but
triangle's back.
Oh, did he pause? He got that posture up just in time.
Yeah, good work, good fundamentals to that. Get your posture up, allowed him to get his arm back in and back to safety.
How frustrating is it when you have top position, but you find yourself constantly under attack? It must be so frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, it takes away your, you can't just strike with reckless abandon when you know the guy's constantly tying you up and looking for attacks from the bottom, as Smith is again, so you've got to be a bit more wary, but, with good fundamentals, good head position, good hip position, you can negate a lot of that. If you can clear the attachments off his head, see, that's part of what's sweeping him there. Smith, control the head and then looking for that scissor sweep.
10 seconds left in the round, and good way for Imran Yaman to finish it on top, looking to chip away. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, Yaman finished that round strong, but the telling shots came from Smith. He dropped him and then threw up a couple of attacks from the bottom as well, so it's going to be an interesting one. And it was not clear to tell the way that Yaman was coming forward. When Smith clipped him with the right, he sort of tumbled down anyway, so it was hard to tell how he went down to a certain degree, because he was like falling forward, but yeah, I mean, he's done well he's got a good set of whiskers on him to bounce back from that.
And then, continue to work in that top position, despite the fact that Smith was being busy looking for things.
Yeah, constantly, not going to allow him any chance to just sit there and refresh his head. Smith was constantly looking for submissions, looking to sweep.
Well, round 2 of potential 3 in this amateur bantamweight bout. Imran Yaman in the black wicked short tie shorts. Corin Smith in the black Adidas with the Gracie Barra logo.
And
he's on the back.
Smith perfectly times that to get out to the back. But good balance and a good reversal from Yaman to get on top. You've got to be very careful. The guy that's busy on the bottom, not getting your overhook like that, not getting your hands caught to the mat. Needs to try and limp arm the arm out and then try and keep his arms on the inside, either inside the biceps, inside the armpits, or an arm on the throat, something like that. You don't want to be tied up with that head and arm control.
Well, Yaman right in his corner there. Bourne giving advice to the man on top. He's not rushing it, nor can he, because you figure one little mistake from the man on top and Smith's gonna look for something. Closes the guard. Now looking to perhaps get those feet to the hips. Closes it up again. And he's being pressured here for sure, is Corin Smith. But he's not taking any damage.
Yeah, not yet. And again, that might be Yaman thinking about opening up, but then every time he does, Smith's attacking, trying to trap an arm.
Making an adjustment with the guard or with the hips. Yeah,
that's it. So there's no point where he can just set his base and go for it. So he's having to constantly pressure and drive in. As he drives his head and his hips in, the lower he is to do that, to negate what Smith's trying to do from the bottom, the less room he has to punch. So you've got to strike that balance between the two.
And just trying to hold his man close at the moment is Smith. Yaman looking to try and get some range, some posture.
Yeah, he'll be happier sitting through to a half guard from there to control him. He's got a nice underhook on that side.
But again, Smith works to close up that guard.
Yeah, and he never stops searching. Look at that triangle again, trying to get the knee in front of the arm to slide it through. And again on the opposite side. I mean, Yaman is aware of it and he keeps feeding his arms back in. So he's doing the right things. But yeah, Smith can't be faulted for his attempts on the bottom. And again, chucking up the triangle. Left leg
he's
over
looking
this
to
time.
tighten it now. Oh, slips out this Yaman. Better position for him now.
Yeah, even then Smith works his knees back in. Yaman gets a good position. Looks like he's going to get to side control. Smith's got no quit in him. Never really tries to get back up. He's always like an attacking guard player. Never trying to get back up, which is, sort of limits one of the options.
And a risky game in MMA. You got to hope that the judges are really paying attention to what's going on the ground if that's the case, because I don't know many that don't look at the man on top as the man winning the round.
Absolutely, and if you're throwing things up from the bottom, they have to be tight and they have to be close, for him to really register over the guy that's on top. I mean, you do, albeit pretty rarely, you see the guy pro rules with elbows from the bottom doing a lot of damage, but with just punches, it is a lot less effective to strike from the bottom as well.
Well, the seconds are cleared out for third and final round here of this amateur bantamweight contest. Imran Yaman, the Manchester Predator in the blue corner, the black wicket tie shorts. Corin Smith from Combat Athlete in the black Adidas with the red trim, the Gracie Barra logo. Oh, and they both exchange low kicks to start. You can see Smith was hoping that he'd keep that grip on the neck.
Yeah, just a difficult angle with Yaman moving out to his right-hand side. Struggled to keep the grip. Yaman do a good job there too. Past the half guard or to smash the legs down, get his weight driving on top of them. Try and negate Smith throwing up his triangles and his arm bars.
And again, Smith manages to work himself. He's got that half guard. Looking to try and hold Yaman closer to him.
Yeah, if I was Yaman there, I'd be trying to get past that bottom knee and get my knee into his hip. prevent him from regarding. And from the half guard, you don't have anywhere near the same amount of options with triangles. And well, the triangle's obviously Smith's thing.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much non-existent from there. But he's done a good job of regaining a full guard again. Yaman, for me, is to try and get a little bit busy from the top to make an impression. Start landing some more shots. And they don't have to be concussive. Just if he stays busy with him, starts letting the shots fly.
Use the can opener there to open the guard. Chipping away.
Yeah, and again, this is where you got to find the right balance. Chest to chest, head down, smushing into his chin, control him nice and deep. It's a really good, strong control position for Yaman. But when he's that close chest to chest, the ability to strike is almost nil. So you've got to maybe posture up a little bit, let your shots go, and then get back down to a safe position, or find some balance between it so that you can start ratcheting up the pressure on the guy on the bottom.
Still just little chipping shots being thrown by Yaman, and referee Paul Crossley. It's our second stand-up. Here we go. Yaman holding the center of the fighting area.
It's a little slip there. Nice knee from Smith, but Yaman's going to... Oh, I thought he was going to hit that double leg, but he won't. Smith tried to uchi him, but Yaman did a good job to pop back up. And a strength there in the clinch from Yaman.
And then straight in on the takedown again. And this time, Smith just kind of accepts it and folds back.
That's it, and this might be where the round rides away from him, Yeah. You can't just accept and think you're going to play from your guard from there. You've got a guy from Yaman who's obviously well-versed, knows how to deal with the submissions and things from the bottom. You just end up being stuck on your back, throwing things up that don't quite stick.
Looking to try and isolate that arm, land some
better shots
ground
there.
and pound, and now he's got a bit of better position to do it, and that was a hard shot that got through. A few seconds left, and you think Imran Yaman has certainly done enough to take that fight.
Yeah, strong wrestling, good control for Yaman. The most impactful strikes came from Smith in the first round where he dropped him, and he was, constantly looking for triangles and guillotines. Just couldn't really get any to stick after the first one when he dropped him in the first round. Yeah, none of them quite stuck, so Yaman spent the lion's share of the fight on top, chipping away.
Well, this fight's been brought to you by Pitbull West Coast. Mr. Brian Lacey is making his way into the cage, and in a moment, this result will be made official. The first fight of the undercard here at UKFC 18.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, this goes to the judges' scorecards. Your winner by way of unanimous decision, in the blue corner, Imran Yaman.